Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I just want to start off by addressing the elephant in the room, and that is the fact that I have cut my hair. I am literally so excited to have new hair. I only grew my hair long for the wedding and it was just getting to the point where it was getting in my way. Really frustrating. So I got my friend Cara, who you guys have met in my Hen's Weekend vlog, which if you guys missed, I'll leave it down below, leave it in the eye, because it's literally one of my most favorite videos I have ever uploaded on my channel. She cut my hair for me because she is a hairdresser. I do actually really like it. I've got a lot of compliments on it. I'm just trying to figure out how to style it. I'm in a different setup in my spare room today, which I think this will be the setup that I use. I'm sitting in front of a window, so I'm hoping that the light is okay. I have got my ring light as well, and I do apologize if you can hear the wind outside. Again, it is just really crap weather here, if I'm honest. It's been really like grey and stormy and windy the last like 3 weeks. So as you guys can see by the title of this video, this is going to be another current favorites video. So it has been a few months since I have done my last current favorites, so I definitely thought it was time to update you guys. My last one was kind of like summery themed, and this one's kind of going to be a little bit like wintry themed. I do actually have quite a lot to get through in this favorites video, and I always like putting like a random array of things in my favorites video. But yeah, if you guys want to know what I have been loving recently, then just keep watching. Alrighty, I might start off with clothing and accessories, I think, first. So the first favorite that I have been loving at the moment is simply just knit jumpers. I have literally been reaching for these all the time as I'm getting ready for work, because as I said, it is winter and it is definitely cooling down a lot. Like today I literally have like 2 layers on because I have been getting super duper cold lately, and these have literally been a lifesaver. So I just grabbed 2. I do have more in my wardrobe, but I feel like these are the ones I've been reaching for the most. I absolutely love this kind of like khaki green one. I did buy this in the op shop. It was in one of my like really old thrift haul videos. This I like wearing with my black jeans and I always feel really confident. And then the other one that I really like is kind of like the salmony pink like cropped knit jumper. It's not like the most thickest of things, but it is still quite warm, and then it does have like a little split at the back, which I think is really nice. I do actually get a lot of compliments on this when I wear it as well, so literally been loving wearing them. I do actually want to get a few more because I did declutter a whole heap. The next thing that I have been absolutely loving at the moment are these jeans here. Now they're going to be kind of hard to see just like in the camera, but they're kind of like a wide flare kind of style pant, which is definitely very trendy at the moment. And yeah, I really love the shade of denim to start off with. It's kind of like a mid-wash of denim. I do apologize if you can hear the rain outside. I feel like it has just gotten a whole lot louder. But yeah, they're super duper comfy. They are a little bit long, so I have just rolled them on the bottoms. But I literally bought these from Kmart. Now these were actually meant to be full price, but someone had put them in the clearance rack by accident for $2. So I literally got these for $2. They're actually still full price jeans that are in Kmart at the moment. They're literally called the wide high-rise jeans. At first when I tried them on, I wasn't 100% sold on them, but then I went in like on a different day when I was feeling a little bit more myself and tried them on, and I really liked them. And then they were also on clearance, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna grab them while they're on clearance. And then literally I went into Kmart like a week later with my best friend Rachel, who you guys have met, and she tried these on and she really loved them too, so she ended up buying them. Yeah, I've literally been reaching for these jeans all the time, so we may as well stick with pants. The next favorite is like a more recent one, but I have literally been living in these since I bought them, and they are just all 3 of these Peter Alexander pajama pants. Now I literally cannot stress to you how soft the Peter Alexander pajamas are. And I got a voucher for my birthday and I really needed some new pajama pants, so I just went ham in the Queen's birthday sales. Start off with, we have these really cute Schnitzel von Crumb ones, which is one of the Harry McCleary characters, which is what I kind of grew up with, so it takes me back to childhood. This one is more of like a lightweight kind of material, but it's still super duper soft. I love the colors. I think the colors are absolutely stunning, and then it kind of cuffs on the end as well, which is great because I love when the PJ pants are kind of like fitted. And then these ones here, which to be honest actually need a wash because I've literally been reaching for them so much, but they're just like a kind of like purple and blue and pink checkered. These ones are a little bit softer, and then they do cuff at the end as well. So I've literally been absolutely loving these ones here. And then these ones are like my all-time favorite ones because they are just the comfiest and the softest things ever. And they are just these ones here. They cuff on the end of the pants, and literally they are just like the softest things ever. Like, can you guys see? That is just like pure fleece. These literally just keep me so incredibly warm. I don't need to say anymore. And then kind of like the last thing that I've put in like the clothing and accessories category is a pair of shoes. I want to show you guys a pair of boots that I have been reaching for all the time, and they are just these kind of like black combat boots that are from Pjay. I literally wore these yesterday, and they are just the softest things ever. I'll just show you guys one of them. So they're leather. They're literally so soft. Like, look how soft that leather is. And then they're quite nice because they got like a little croc, kind of like embossed leather going around the outside. They're not too heavy either, which is great. They're super duper comfy. They are a little bit more on the pricier side, but in my opinion they are totally worth it. They just go with anything. They're so great. I will try and link as much of the stuff down below as I can, so if you guys do want to get your hands on anything, then you can. Next up, I might do a beauty product. So I just have one beauty product that I want to share with you guys, and that is this. So this is the Posh chocolate body wash from Lush. I literally bought this recently. I think this came out around like Mother's Day, and I got like the bigger pot. So this one is the 225 gram pot. Literally as soon as I smelled this, I fell in love with it. It literally smells so good. It just smells like chocolate. I used this last night, and yeah, this is what it looks like. You can see I've used quite a lot, and Phil also really likes using this in the shower as well. It essentially is like a body moisturizer and like a body wash. So it cleans you, but it also moisturizes you, which is really nice. And I really needed a new like body conditioner or in shower body moisturizer because I'd ran out. And yeah, I went into Lush and just fell in love. Yeah, highly recommend this. They do also have the little smaller pots as well, but when I bought this one, they were completely out of the smaller one. It lathers really well on your body, and it doesn't leave you feeling sticky either, which is fabulous. I literally want to get back into doing Lush hauls as well because I like really miss them. So next up, I might do some TV shows. So I'm just going to quick fire through them on my phone. I don't have any movies for this particular favorites video. To be honest, I haven't really been watching a whole lot of movies. I've mostly just been watching TV shows because I don't really have like a crazy amount of free time at the moment. I will leave the trailers down below as well of all these TV shows, so if you want to go and check them out after watching this video, then you can. The first TV show I want to talk about is Manifest. Now, Phil and I binged pretty much this whole like TV show because we just absolutely loved it. I believe there is 3 seasons, and essentially what happens is there's all these passengers that are on board this flight, and they take off and then they land, and it's been like a 5-year time jump. So they're trying to figure out where the plane has been for 5 years, because literally for them it was just like a smooth flight. And then there's like, yeah, all this stuff that kind of goes on, and then it's kind of like follows them fitting into everyday life again after obviously being gone for 5 years. And I think it just kind of emphasizes like how much stuff and change can actually happen in 5 years. I love it. It's a great show. I definitely think the first season is the best season, but it carries on quite well. It does end on a cliffhanger, so I am hoping that they're going to bring out another season. The next TV show I want to mention is One of Us is Lying. I think it's a Netflix original. All of these TV shows, by the way, that I'm going to mention are available on Netflix. One of Us is Lying, again, is based on a book, which I'm actually going to show you guys in a second because I loved the book as well. And essentially it is 5 people go to detention, 4 of them come out, and then it's kind of like a murder investigation as to like what's happened to the 5th one, because obviously they die. They don't make it out of detention. And it's really interesting. The TV show is different to the book, I will say that. At the moment there is only 1 season, but I can let you guys know that there is definitely going to be a season 2 that is coming out, because the reason I know that, I think, other than it being talked about, is I was helping one of the stylists at work who works on set for One of Us is Lying. She's working on season 2 and she came into work looking for some like specific characters and like wanting to get some shoe inspiration for them. So essentially some of the shoes that I've suggested might feature in season 2 of One of Us is Lying, which is a pretty cool achievement and definitely something different that I don't do every day. So that was fabulous. And then I believe they've started shooting, I think they started shooting a couple of months ago, but I'm literally so excited for season 2 to come out. I do actually think I liked the way that the movie portrayed things. It definitely is obviously a little bit more dramatic. It was such a good show. I feel like the acting was actually okay. Like it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like astounding. It was kind of just a bit like, nah. I think the character growths are really, really good, and definitely like the plot is really good. It has a massive plot twist at the end that I didn't see coming. Phil did, and I'm like low-key sad about it, but he always is good at spotting like the plot twists and stuff. I really wanted to watch it because I know the book has a lot of hype around it, so I just wanted to see what the hype was all about essentially. And then the last TV show that I want to talk to you guys about is The Circle season 4. Again, I have talked about The Circle in previous current favorites. I absolutely love the program. If you're not familiar with it, essentially it is just like a social media game. So they're all in like this big apartment complex and they have no idea who is who or who they're talking to on the other end. They can only talk to each other through this app called The Circle, where you have like people's profiles and pictures, and then you can have like group chats and stuff. They're trying to figure out if the person they're talking to is real or fake, and essentially like if you make it to the end you win like, I think it's like $100,000, and it's just such a good show. Each of the seasons have different people, so it's the same kind of idea, but obviously with different people brings different conversations, different games, all that kind of stuff. I think season 4 was one of the better seasons. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like the people made really, really good friendships, and yeah, there obviously were like a few catfish, so people pretending to be someone else, but yeah, overall such a good season. Would highly, highly recommend. Next up, I might move on to the books. So I have 2 books to share with you guys. I'm getting back into reading a little bit more, which actually has been really, really nice. I used to read all the time when I was a kid, and especially in high school, but then kind of after high school, you know, life gets busy, whatnot, you don't really have like a lot of spare time. But I've been reading on my lunch breaks at work and I have been thoroughly enjoying it. So I've been able to get through some of my books, which is fabulous. So I will start off with One of Us is Lying, which I talked to you guys literally just about before. So this is by Karen M. McMannus. I believe it does end on a cliffhanger as well, because I think there is a second book from memory, which I don't have, but I really, really want to get. It just says, a geek, a jock, a criminal, a princess, a murder, who would you believe? 5 students walk into detention, only 4 leave alive. And I quite like that they're all different like types of people, so you really get an insight into like everyone's life as well. Not like a crazy big read or anything. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You get everyone's perspective as well in the book, which is great. And then the last book that I want to recommend is another one that's had a lot of hype, and that is Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. I just really wanted to see what the hype was about. I really didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but I thoroughly enjoyed this. So you get 3 different perspectives in this book as well from each of these ladies down here. So it's kind of like they all live in this kind of like richier kind of suburb, and all their kids go to like the same kindergarten or the same primary school. I think it's the same kindergarten, and it just kind of follows 3 different mums and their kind of journey. 2 of them, I believe, have always lived in this town, and this one here, the younger mum, has kind of just moved there, and it kind of follows like the story of like their friendships and then the drama. There is a lot of drama, so that is like the one thing that I'm like, maybe it was a bit too much drama, but then I understand that like you obviously want your book to be interesting, and they've put a lot of drama in here. I actually just really, really enjoyed the storyline. There was a bit of a plot twist at the end as well, which again I didn't see coming, And yeah, it was just a really easy read. I like that you get the 3 different perspectives as well. And then the last category that I want to share with you guys is food. Now I feel like I actually have a lot of food to share with you guys. I'm going to read most of them out on my phone, and then I have got one that I want to show you guys. So the first food that I have been absolutely loving is a drink. Now it is a Starbucks drink. I showed you guys in my bridesmaids boxes, but it is just the strawberry acai refreshers from Starbucks. These are literally so good. They're quite sweet, but it's just a very refreshing drink. If you like strawberries, you'll really like this. It's very similar to the pink drink from Starbucks. In my opinion, the refreshers are nicer than the pink drink. The refreshers are basically just the pink drink without the coconut milk. Yeah, they're really great. I usually kind of switch between the smaller and the medium size. Literally since trying them, I have had so many of them. My old assistant manager and I used to always get Starbucks on a Monday, and I'd always suggest this, and yeah, every time I go to Starbucks I get one now. And then the next drink again is a Starbucks drink. I feel like I'm not like a huge crazy advocate for Starbucks. I go through phases of like liking them and not liking them. At the moment I'm really liking their drinks. Yeah, the next drink that I absolutely love from Starbucks is the caramel frappuccinos with no coffee. I don't drink coffee, for those of you that are new to this channel. I love the caramel flavor. It's very sweet. If you can't tell, I am a big sweet person. I think all of the favorites that I'm going to mention to you guys pretty much are sweet, and this is like the perfect summer milkshake. I know that I said this was like a wintry favorites, but on the odd occasion I will get these, but most of the time I tend to get my refreshers. I literally had these all the time through summer. They're so good. They're a lot nicer in my opinion than like the chocolate ones are. The next food item that I want to chat to you guys about are the Loaf Brownie Bites. Now I'm going to put a photo on the screen because I don't actually have any here at the moment, but I freaking love these. These are so good. They literally are just little tiny brownie bites, but they're super duper rich. They're so nice. I am struggling to find them in like the supermarkets around me because I have moved from my previous place, and so like whenever I go to work and I'm over that side of town, I always end up getting them because I just can't find them in my like current location. I was kind of like pointing at them with Phil, and I was like, should we try these? And then another lady came past with her boyfriend and was like, oh my gosh babe, like we have to get these, they're so good. I heard her say they were good, and I'm like, maybe we will give them a go. And now they're literally my favorites. I have also tried the caramel slice bites, but I don't like them as much. Like they're okay, but I feel like they kind of taste the same as if you were going to make it at home. They also have Rocky Road, and then they have another one as well, but I don't really do those. I kind of just like the caramel ones and the brownie ones, but if I only have to get one, I'll get the brownie ones, and I've literally been like stocking up on those. Like I literally buy like 3 packets at a time. They're around like $3 each. You don't actually get much in a packet, that's why I end up getting like 3 of them, but they are so good. A few of my friends up here as well really love them. The next food item that I have been loving is actually something that I've got in the fridge at the moment, but I don't want to take it out because it gets a bit messy, and that is feta cheese. I feel like I haven't really been a big feta person in the past. If you guys have watched any of my grocery hauls in the past, I don't think we've bought feta in them once, but recently I've just been loving feta, especially in salads. Oh, it just adds so much flavor, a little bit of texture. They are a little bit annoying to like cut up because it is like a cheese that kind of sticks on your hands, but in saying that, it's so worth it because they just taste so good in salads, and Phil and I have been eating a lot of salad lately. Yeah, we're literally buying feta like once a week now. The last food item that I want to share with you guys, and the last item for this favorites video, and that is these. So these are the new Cadbury Caramilk, kind of like ice cream ice block things. They essentially just taste like Magnums but with the Caramilk flavor. These are literally incredible. Phil and I tried one that we shared from the warehouse because like it's advertised obviously because it's new, and there was one left in like the little warehouse fridge of ice blocks and whatever, so we're like, oh yeah, we'll give it a go. Literally it was so good. The next day we went and bought like a whole pack, and then this pack we bought a couple nights ago because we had Cara and her boyfriend over for dinner. Literally I'm obsessed with these. I love these. I could eat a whole packet of these if I was left to my own devices, and it's really great. The outside is hard, so you crack into it and it just kind of tastes like caramel, and then the inside is actually flavored ice cream, which Phil really likes. A lot of the Magnums and stuff, it's just like the plain vanilla ice cream on the inside, with nothing, whereas this one, it tastes like kind of like milky bar ice cream. Literally so good. They are a little bit pricey, but then they are like the same price as Magnums, so if you guys like Magnums and you're happy buying them, definitely try these because they're so good, and I will continue to buy these for like a really long time. Cadbury have just absolutely nailed it, and funny enough, like the actual Caramilk chocolate, I'm a bit like like it's okay, but it's nothing like spectacular. These are next level. Even if you think like the chocolate is a bit meh, try this. So there we go, guys. That is everything that I have been loving at the moment and everything that I wanted to put in this current favorites video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Please make sure to turn on the notifications and check out my social media. It's always linked down below. If you guys have missed any of my other current favorites and you guys want to go and watch some more, I will leave the playlist down below and in the eye for you guys as well. Let me know as well in the comments down below what you guys have been loving at the moment as well. Any category, I'm keen to know. I always love looking out for new things to try as well. And yeah, I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye.